Hello and welcome to Non-Stop Wrestling Chat. My name is Barry and this is your Smackdown Wrestling Review. Smackdown Review, don't know why I said Smackdown Wrestling Review. It's been a long night, guys. Right, guys, so before we go any further, I'm just loading up my notes from last night. Don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe and hit that notification bell. Your support literally means a bunch to me, and watching this channel grow makes me feel like a 12-year-old getting a toy at Christmas or something. I feel so giddy about it. Right, guys. SmackDown was actually relatively good. I was more surprised about that. So we opened the show with Roman Reigns, Heyman in the ring. Jey Uso comes out. He kind of cut a promo, which was pretty cool. It wasn't anything special, but it kind of progressed that story from the Night of Champions. It's going to be Reigns Hell in the Cell against Jey. And Reigns says it's going to be a high stakes match in WWE. I'm guessing it's going to be like the loser leaves the family, or like the user has to leave SmackDown, depending how the draft works, something like that. But who knows? So I guess they listened to everybody out there that this story was working, and that match was great because of how good the story was. Hopefully they can keep it going on for another month or so, because I really enjoyed this. Maybe they bring in the other brother as well, but who knows. Then AJ comes out with his delightful hair, which as a bald man it makes me very depressed. He calls out Jey Uso, so we get Jey Uso versus AJ Styles. 3-star match, guys. It was like 10 minutes. Great match. I wish there was a better reason that Jey Uso picked up the win other than to prove that Jey has what it takes. But this was a great match. It was brilliant. It played off of the story well. It was just great. I loved this match. 3 stars. Definitely go watch it. Then we get Sammy. He's backstage saying he's sure everybody expects him to be gloating about winning the best ladder match of all time. Yeah. But tonight is a whirlwind of emotions, and the top one would be resentment, because when he thinks of the risks he had to take just to defend what was rightfully his all along. Initially his anger was to WWE management, but it's not them, it's our people sitting at home for going along for the ride. When AJ won the fake title, he swallowed you swallow what they were given. Kind of goes on and puts Jeff's IC title in the bin, and I hope this builds up to a Hell in a Cell match between AJ, Sammy and Jeff, because I think that would be great. I think it would be great between a Hell in a Cell match between those three. How creative they were with the ladder match, I really think it would be a great match. So then we move on to John Morrison versus Otis. Otis picked up the win. This was like a minute 30 match. Like, what the hell was this? Morrison is a great in-ring competitor. He's got the look. This guy should be where Jey is, and hopefully Roman Reigns is the guy who's handpicking who he wants to go against, and he picks up Morrison, or he picks up somebody else, because this man deserves something better than being bet by Otis in like a minute 30 for no reason. Then we get Chad Gable versus Sheamus. Sheamus picked up the win, and it was like 40 seconds. I don't even know what to say to that. Like I don't even know what to say. Anyway, so then we get Owens has his talk segment, right? With Bliss. Bliss comes out, they're going on a little bit. The lights go out. When they come back up, the Fiend has got Owens in the mandible claw. And that's pretty much it. That summed up like a fucking 20-minute segment in like 2 seconds. But I hope this builds into some sort of good feud. I know we've got the match next week on SmackDown between the Fiend and Owens. I don't know if I would hopefully to do a match and it's like a DQ or a run-in or something just to progress a story, because I really think Owens and Fiend at Hell in a Cell probably, I really think that would be a really good kind of rivalry that they would have there. Then we get Metallic, Dorado and Riddle versus Cesaro, Shinsuke Nakamura. You know what I'm trying to say. King Corbin. It was a 6-man tag. Riddle team picked up the win. I'm happy Riddle got the win, right? But like, why did Riddle have to pick up the win in the tag match? Anyway, 2 stars I gave this, especially against the champions. I don't really understand it. Anyway, 2 stars. The blonde woman was Carmella, by the way. That got announced tonight to a kind of dull world. The Sasha has a thing with Bayley. Says next week they're going to be picking a fight. They'll square off. Not gonna lie, I'm literally not interested in this at all. I'm not a big fan of Bayley at all, and I'm not interested. I would rather see Sasha go against somebody. Maybe bring up one of the women from NXT that are doing like insane things just now and have a good rivalry. But I'm sure this will build into something. Main event tonight was Intercontinental Championship match. Sami Zayn versus Jeff Hardy. I gave this 3.5. It was a good match. Nothing much else I can say there. It was a really good match. And yeah, like I said, nothing else I can say. Just a really good, fun, enjoyable match. 3.5 stars here. It was like 15 minutes and that rounded the show off. So I gave tonight a 3 stars. Now I know I'm doing that a little bit higher, but everything just seemed to work. In-ring work was good. The 6-man tag was in the ones that I didn't rate, the two really short matches. That was like the lull in the show. But the start was great and the end was great. And to be honest, if you see those 2 pits at the end and the start, just put them together, missed that middle part of the show, and it was good. Even though there was like some lulls here and there, but I enjoyed SmackDown. And I'm surprised to say, like, it was really fucking enjoyable. Yeah, tonight's show was really good. I said everything just kind of worked. I'm so glad they have decided to do the Reigns family feud and keep it going longer. I really am happy with that. The build for Hell in a Cell, I think, is going to be awesome, and it's just going to make it that much more like story driven. Hopefully they don't mess it up, but I don't think they will. I hope we see Jeff, Sami and AJ in the Hell in a Cell, because like a handcuff gimmick or something, to put it on Jeff's ear and then get him to the Hell in a Cell, or a cage match or something that will just be like that bit added to it. Like, these guys have to go the extra step to beat each other. I think that is really important. And I'm guessing we're probably going to see Sasha and Bayley do a Hell in a Cell. But yeah, tonight's show was really good. The main event was great. The Reigns stuff is just doing great. It's not the best, right? But it just feels like wrestling again, if that makes sense. Anyway, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you here because I'm dealing with this cold. I'm going to be on Twitch if you want to join me over there. It's the high grind. Anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and that wee notification bell. And I'll see you here on Monday for NXT TakeOver. See you later, guys.